Welcome to Global Information Security Society for the Professional of Pakistan.
Yes, my name is Amer Sethi. I am currently a sales rep working for Cisco within the business unit Cisco Meraki. I'm currently focused on the Middle East territory, looking at countries like Saudi Arabia, Oman, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Lebanon, Jordan, etc., etc., etc. Currently, we look at selling the cloud-based networking solution for Cisco itself into the Middle East territory. And on a regular basis, I work with the Cisco account managers as well as technical representatives in order to deliver to customers the sort of solutions that they're looking for within their businesses, right? Yeah, so basically, look, I mean, we talk to customers in terms of who are focused on education, customers that are focused on manufacturing, retail outlets, that kind of thing. And we kind of tend to advise or provide a consultancy sort of service, or look at the sort of problems that they may face on a daily basis and really try to help them solve problems. But more importantly, what we do is that we provide them with solutions basically for the future, right? So they're ready to adopt new technologies. You'll see there's a massive shift within the Middle East and the Gulf at the moment, where people are moving to the cloud, right? So everybody wants to know. There's not a lot of education about the cloud networking piece, and people really want to be able to understand exactly how it can help their businesses, help them to become a lot more productive, have a better return on investment, and be able to really kind of be ready for the future, right? So that's the kind of thing that I would really look at doing on a daily basis. And, we talk to our account managers, we look at strategy for the business and for the territory itself. As well as that, we focus in terms of trying to just look at the basic elements of how we look at building the business overall. So look, I mean, in terms of looking at career path for sales, I started in the security aspect of it, right? Looking at becoming an SSL specialist for Symantec. Well, before that, actually, I was working for eBay in sales, but really Symantec is where it all actually kicked off for me, getting to understand exactly what customers are looking for as the online market was growing. Within the UK, Europe, as well as globally, even in the Middle East. Security concerns were appropriate, from banking sector to government sectors, as well as online shopping for retail. More and more people were making the shift to looking at, and they still are actually in their drones, looking at businesses trying to provide products and services. So the online aspect of providing customers with the SSO, advising them on how to be able to adopt that technology, but also importantly, looking at the execution of, where SSL certificates would expire, that kind of thing, really just looking at the infrastructure. So that's where it all really got started for me. And really that's where my career kicked off itself, being in sales, right? The sort of accreditation or the sort of qualifications that I've really looked at acquiring over the years that have really, really helped me. There's a key number of books, actually. I'll kind of put them over here. There's one which is called The Secrets Power of Negotiation, right? So this was written by Roger Dawson. It's a really, really good book, but very, very key as well, because it helped me and taught me about negotiating, and when you're sitting in front of a customer or partners, whichever one that might be, really being able to talk to them and really understanding what their propositions are to you as a principal vendor in the Middle East and the Gulf, but then also being able to talk to them, understanding human behavior really when it comes down to actually negotiating with partners when you're doing business. The other aspect, the other book that is really, really good is one by Andy White. It's called Medic. I'm also a qualified medic, or medpic, whichever one you may say. But this is really for more customer-based salespeople. And for this, really, it's more of a qualification process, right? Because that's where a lot of salespeople fail. So getting to really understand the qualification process and what it means for every customer within every sector that you deal with is really, really important, right? Because everybody buys at their own pace, and it talks about the technology and what it can do for them. So that's one of the key things that I've done that has really helped me excel my career. Other aspects are other books that I've read, which is, for example, Productivity Ninja. This is really, really good book to read. It just helps you to be a lot more productive, how to organize yourself. That's also part of another book, which is Getting Things Done by David Allen. It's voted in by New York Times as one of the best-selling authors. So a very, very good book to read. Both of them are really more about organization skills and how to really work and focus so that you're working during the productive hours of the day as a sales rep. And then you've got The Power of Habit, which is by Charles Duhigg. It's another really, really good book. It just talks about individuals changing their habit and what can actually help to make them a little bit more productive for themselves. And then you've got another book, which is by Daniel Pink. Very good book. I was actually surprised. But also, again, this is a #1 New York Times business bestseller. And it's really opens up your mind looking at selling. So it's, to sell is human. I don't know if you can see that or not, but these are really, really good books to read, and they've helped me throughout my whole career. Again, it's all about really opening up your mind. And then obviously when you're working for companies like Symantec or Cisco or eBay, then you have these internal courses which look at the different sort of technology that they would sell, their go-to-market strategy and so forth. So I would advise people that to look at what these sort of large blue chip organizations do, but definitely try and take up MedPick if you're in the technology sector. So look, one of the key things is, I mean, it's not just about working in the UK. It's, you can be successful wherever you're based. That's one of the key things that people need to understand when they are looking to develop their careers. One of the things I would say that a lot of the Western countries are doing at the moment is, especially within Europe, is that they're looking at fintech. So technology that's within the financial sector. They're looking at gaming, cybersecurity, and artificial intelligence, right? If you've got some form of qualification from any one of these, whether it's technical or whether you've got background in terms of the sales experience required with any one of these, right? Artificial intelligence, fintech, whatever it might be, gaming, cybersecurity, these are absolutely key, right? So this is where you can show that you've got experience, where you've got qualification, where you understand the way the market is working. And that can help you to maybe look into countries like the UK and very, very large blue chip organizations, right? That would definitely be key, I would think. And then also really focus in terms of understanding where you are at the moment and the steps that need to be taken to get to wherever you need to be, because there's an old famous saying in the UK, that Rome wasn't built overnight, right? It takes time to be able to get to where you are. It took me, I would say, maybe 7-8 years of just planning, getting my A levels in business, starting off my career with eBay. I was there for around 3-4 years, and then getting off to VeriSign. So slowly, it really happens. You have to take your time and consider exactly what sort of choices you have. But definitely, if you are looking to make lots of money, no matter where you are, gaming, fintech, cybersecurity, and artificial intelligence, robotics, these are absolutely key.